I didn't flinch when the judge spoke my name. No blink, no twitch, no smile. I simply stood, buttoned my coat, and stepped toward the bench. That's when her entire family paled like ghosts. "Would you take over?" the judge asked, calm but deliberate. "I'm not equipped to oversee this federal matter." You could have shattered glass with the silence that followed. Alana, my wife's sister, looked like the ground betrayed her. That expression, stunned, hollow, betrayed, was a long time coming. See, I married into a family that spoke in designer voices and laughed like their lives were sitcoms. Polished smiles, hollow eyes. Everything they did was wrapped in performance. They never insulted me directly, at least not at first, but their judgment clung to every word. I wasn't David. I was Rachel's husband. To them, I was beige wallpaper. A federal defense attorney. Sure, but that meant nothing in their world. My suits weren't custom enough. My quietness was weakness. My restraint, a flaw. Rachel's father would chuckle when I spoke, like I was reciting knock-knock jokes. Her mother once asked if I'd ever thought of trying real estate, something stable. Even Rachel, in her more careless moments, used to excuse me like I was an inconvenience she chose to love. I stayed quiet, not because I was small, but because I believed in patience, in quiet strength, in letting the truth speak without shouting. Then came Thanksgiving. Alana arrived late, flushed from wine and compliments, dripping with self-importance. She rambled about consulting for a pharmaceutical firm, but her phone wouldn't stop buzzing. I glanced. I knew the name. I knew the case. They were laundering federal research money through shell companies, and Alana was their centerpiece, and I had just been quietly assigned to investigate it. They didn't know I was still practicing, didn't know I'd moved up, didn't even know I worked with the people who could ruin them. That night, I smiled for real. Cold, controlled, ready. 3 months. That's how long I worked the angles. I dissected every account, planted tips, uncovered emails, tracked every login, every dollar, every whisper. Alana thought she was untouchable, thought her last name built armor around her. She was wrong. The indictment hit like a grenade. Suddenly, I wasn't invisible anymore. Her parents were calling me David, asking for my advice, smiling with panic in their eyes. I smiled back and reminded them I was just the in-law, remember? The trial moved fast. Wire fraud, conspiracy, the charges stacked high, and the prosecution smelled blood. She tried to plead, but I made sure the deal was impossible. I wasn't interested in leniency. I was after silence. I sat through every hearing without saying a word, watched Alana squirm, watched her parents age 10 years in their seats, watched them realize who I really was. Then today, the judge paused mid-testimony, reviewed the documents, and looked directly at me. "Mr. Keene?" I stood. The room shifted. "Will you take over, please? Your knowledge of the case is required." I walked forward. Alana's mouth moved. "What the hell?" Her lawyer panicked beside her, whispering too fast to fix anything. I opened the folder. The one I built. Pages of evidence. Every transaction, every login, every fake invoice. All authenticated. All damning. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. The truth was louder than any speech. When I finished, I looked right at her parents and said, calm as ever, "This kind of corruption doesn't get a warning. It gets consequences." Rachel wasn't in the courtroom. She left a month ago after I showed her what Alana had done in her name. She didn't scream, didn't defend anyone, just packed and walked away. Maybe, in that moment, she understood. The verdict came fast. Guilty. Every count. No bail. No deals. Alana screamed. Her mother collapsed. Her father froze like the world had stopped spinning. I didn't stay for sentencing. I'd heard enough. Justice had already landed the moment they realized who I really was. They thought I was irrelevant, a background character. They didn't realize people like me don't need applause. We wait. We plan. We act when it counts. Let them talk now. Let them try to rewrite the past. But they'll always remember how it ended. Not with a bang, not with a speech, but with silence. That's how you know the story is over.